Odessa, Texas has two sides, East and West, black and red. The team with all the championships and the town's original champion. To an outsider, they're Permian and Odessa High. To each other, they're that other school. The war between new and old began in 1959. In '64, Permian lost to the Broncos. That didn't happen again for the next 32 years. Sometimes it was an act of God. Mostly, it was mojo. Even now, the Panthers come in undefeated with 8 straight wins over OHS. With a series this lopsided, is it really a rivalry? Damn right it is.
Okay, Ratliff Stadium, get on your feet. Let's make some noise. You can do better than that. I said, let's make some noise. Here come the Panthers. Here come the Broncos!
Petroplex SWD Systems LLC was founded in 2011 and is a premier saltwater disposal service provider in the Permian Basin that owns and operates 6 conveniently located SWDs. We have formed countless meaningful relationships with customers who have entrusted us with their saltwater disposal needs. We pride ourselves on our reputation with both oil and gas operators and truck companies and strive to bring value to our relationships by mitigating downtime and maximizing capacity while keeping costs to our customers low. If we can be of service to you, give us a call.
Welcome to Ratliff Stadium. Our Trans Global Productions High School Football The Game of the Week is always produced and directed by Bob Bailey. I'm Clay Kennedy along with Kyle Hubbard and Larry Thornhill. It's great to have you with us. Tonight, the 64th meeting between the Odessa High School Broncos and the Odessa Permian Panthers. Kyle, about ready for kickoff. What are you looking at for the keys? Let's start with the Broncos.
Let's start with the Broncos since they'll have the ball first. I think there's 3 keys for them. They've got to keep pressure off of their quarterback, Jalen Jones, giving some time to in that pocket to make some reads and some throws and reads. Permian's going to bring some pressure, I think, is going to be one of their keys to try to rattle him up a little bit. Whoever wins the line of scrimmage, Clay, I think is going to be the big key here. It's going to be that Permian offensive line against that defensive front for Odessa High. As you see the return right there, come up to right across the 30-yard line. I think OHS has got to show a good balance of run and pass tonight and try to keep that Panther defense a little off balance.
I agree with you. Good return there by Carlos Sanchez out to the 31-yard line. The Broncos will take over there 1st and 10. I think that's key. The Broncos are going to have to figure out some way, either get the running game going quick hitters in the passing games, and 1-2 drops, or some screens, some dump passes, something to alleviate the pressure that the Permian Panthers will probably put on them. And there's a quick one to Carry On. Carry On makes his first catch of the night. It's going to be good for 5 yards out to the 36. We'll give him 6 to the 37.
Quick slant. You see our OC instant replay right there. That's a quick slant right in front of Bass and Woody in coverage. And notice down here already, Clay, they've got 2 guys down where Carry On is. Of course, they've got stacked receivers here, but I think they're going to try to double him and maybe get somebody else on that OHS receiving core to have to beat them and make plays defensively.
Well, there's Carry On in motion. That's one way to move him around. They're going to swing it out to him. He's going to spin, but he's going to go caught in the backfield. Going to lose about a yard, maybe 2 back to the 35. Bring up a 3rd down for the Broncos.
Yep, trying to get him out in space, and Permian wasn't having any of that at all. As you can see, number 12, Hayden Duran, and Preston Grizel out there along with a couple of other Panthers to knock him down, and here's a big 3rd down already, Clay.
Well, we talked about it before the game. The Panthers looking probably to blitz 1-2 linebackers pretty much every play until the Broncos stop them. Jones, time to throw, just nobody to throw it to. Is great coverage out here on Green, and that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Broncos.
And that pressure already in Jalen Jones's face on that play, Clay, that didn't help matters any at all either for the Odessa High offense.
Carry On to do the punting. Carry On carries about a 43.5 yards per kick, 43.6 average. Has a long of 57 this year, so he can be a weapon.
And he can throw the ball out of this too.
Yes,
so
no doubt.
I bet they've talked a little bit about that possibility this week.
Oh, this one comes off the side of the foot, and it is not going to be a good kick, so that's going to set the Panthers up in some really good field position. Carry On, of course, 6'6", 6'7", whatever he is, kind of a high snap there for anybody else, but he's able to pull it in easily. But punt only out to the 45-yard line, so the Panthers are going to take over in Bronco territory on their first possession.
Yep, and we'll see what the Panther offense, one of my keys for Permian offensively tonight is no turnovers. They cannot put the ball on the ground and give OHS momentum, dominate with their offensive line at the line of scrimmage, and I think Hall's got to have a big game along with their skill people.
Well, there's Lara. Lara coming off a big game last week, 4 touchdowns. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a good play by the OHS defensive line. They've got to hold their ground tonight. Can't let that Panther big offensive line push them around and establish some dominance at the line of scrimmage themselves and force Permian to be a little uneasy with their offense in 2nd and 3rd and longs like they have right now, 2nd and about 8.
Hall has 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen. He's back. He throws. He's got the tight end out in the flat, and he's going to drive forward. It's going to have close to enough for the 1st down. It looks like they're going to mark it 1st down Panthers.
And they did utilize the tight ends. You'll see here he was lined up as an H and just ran a little flat route out to the right side to the near sideline. Nobody picked him up, and he got a 1st down all the way up to the 34-yard line.
Andrew Hilguera on the catch there, 2nd catch of the season, and that does set the Panthers up with a 1st down. And the reverse to Jones. I got 1st down inside the 20, still on his feet, looking for somewhere to go. Jones inside the 15, a late flag comes from back behind, and there's also a flag back on the 30-yard line. So we'll see what the calls are.
I would suspect this one back here might be a hold out on the edge. Possibly. I don't know what the second one was. We'll get our call from Jay Sherrill, our head referee, and I'll give you our referees here in just a moment.
Personal foul, number 21, participating without his helmet. Half the distance to the goal, automatic 1st down.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. So a participation penalty with the helmet coming off. They're supposed to stop, Clay, when their helmet comes off. I don't know how you tell a high school kid to quit playing in the middle of a play, but that's what the rule is, and Permian's in business at the 7-yard line.
Well, first and goal from that point. The Panthers catching a break here on the first series early in the first quarter. Hall's going to keep it up the middle. Hall inside the 5, touchdown. Nope. Yep, they signaled touchdown. Ball came loose, but ground cannot cause a fumble, so touchdown Panthers.
Yep, that's a design quarterback run around the right side. Watch it here. A little quarterback sweep. He just cut it up, and you can see he was already down when the ball came out with his back on the end zone there. Panthers have scored first.
Tate Terry on to do the kicking for the extra point. I believe that's Isaac Carrera holding, but ball is down, it's up, and it's good. So less than 3 minutes into the ball game, the Panthers lead 7-0. We'll be back.
Tired of the same old breakfast? Wake up to Rosa's Cafe. From breakfast tacos, bowls, and plates, to carry-out platters for any size group, make it Rosa's Cafe.
Welcome back to Ratliff Stadium. Some of our fine sponsors tonight include Petroplex Saltwater Disposal Systems, Texas Burger, and Rosa's Cafe. Well, a 4-play drive, 45 yards, helped along by the penalty. Took a minute and 14 off the clock, and the Panthers strike early in this crosstown rivalry.
Well, and we'll see now, Clay, I think one of the big keys here will be the response that Odessa High has and to that first touchdown by Permian. They need to answer with a drive of their own offensively.
Well, we've seen Tate Terry be such a weapon on kickoffs for the Panthers, but then he kicked it deep the first time, so does so here again. It's going to be taken on about the 7. I believe that's Jalen Warren, still on his feet doing a little dancing, and he's going to go nowhere after they gets grabbed. Somebody had a handful of jersey, going to be brought down. Broncos will take over at the 17.
Yep, and good coverage by the Panther special teams. I'd like to see him get on upfield a little quicker there, Clay. The more you run east and west, you give that pursuit time to get there, and the Broncos have to start back inside their own 20 at the 17-yard line.
So Jones, 2 receivers to the bottom, to the top of your screen. Carry on will be at the bottom. Maurice Lar in the backfield with Jones. Maurice Lar does not take the handoff. Pass is going to be complete, but it's going to be for a loss, completed out to Jalen Warren. Going to bring up a 2nd and 12.
That's Hayden Duran on the tackle from his corner position. He just held his ground, got a hold of the receiver out there once the pass was completed, and made the tackle for about a 2-yard loss. This is not where the OHS offense wants to be, Clay. 2nd and long. We got a penalty flag coming in. Does that delay a game?
Illegal snap, number 66, offense, 5 yards, 2nd down.
Let's do our officials, Clay. The head referee is Jay Sherrill, the umpire Phil Atkins, head linesman Pat Gray, the line judge Randall Morris, the back judge Robbie Waters, the side judge Noe Muniz, and the field judge Joey Cadillo.
Jones gives to Maurice Lar up the middle, finds a lot of running room this time. Going to be out to almost the 18-yard line. Is going to bring up 3rd and long for the Broncos.
Tackle made by the inside linebacker right there, number 34, Preston Grizel. And he had some help, I think, also from Hayden Duran there. 3rd and long.
2 receivers at the bottom of the screen, 1 at the top. I believe that's Warren along with Carry-On down at the bottom. Bass with a little press coverage on Carry-On, and got safety Josh Booty back. Cover anything deep. Jones takes the snap. He's got time to throw. Fires. I guess a little miscommunication. Maybe tipped at the line of scrimmage there. Not sure. But it's going to fall incomplete and put the Broncos once again in a punting situation.
Yeah, they weren't on the same page playbook-wise there. And I think you may be right. I think somebody might have got their hand on that at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
there.
I couldn't tell. Either that or as he was throwing, it may have slipped out of his hand.
Yep. Broncos are going to have to punt. Permian should end up with a short field again, depending on the punt here by Carry On.
Well, notice Carry On only about 10 or 12, about 12 yards deep. Does get off a much better kick this time. Is going to be taken there by Richardson. He's going to dive forward, but pulled down immediately by Zane Minares. And the Panthers, once again, are going to have a short field to work with.
Yes, they are. And the Bronco defense has got to make some quick adjustments over here. I'm sure they were down here talking on the sideline about some things they needed to do to stop this offense, and they need to bow up here. Permian with short field, as you said, 7:24 left in the first quarter.
So Hall's going to have two receivers at the top of his screen. Got the Jones in motion. The handoff's up the middle to Lara. He's got nowhere to go. Met at the line of scrimmage, going to drive forward for a yard.
53, Isaiah Issery on the tackle from his defensive end position. Really closed that outside gap down on the give to the running back. And they only got a yard on first down. 2nd and 9. Good crowd here tonight. They're still filing in.
Yeah, they're still filing in. There's still cars about almost far as we can see through the trees back west and south on Grandview and Yukon. Hall's going to keep it. Hall finds some yardage. He's inside the 30 down to the 24-yard line. First down, Panthers.
That's the option read. Watch our OC instant replay. He saw those two guys coming down on the outside. That's his read to pull the ball and get back out there so he can run. And number 32 for the Broncos, Michael De Leon, to make the play. And we've got a stoppage in play here.
Well, let's take a break. 6:37 remaining in the first quarter. We'll be back.
BCM and Associates Incorporated, the oil field undertaker. BCM provides turnkey services to plugged and abandoned oil and gas wells in the Permian Basin. BCM has 10 highly trained plugging crews based in Odessa and Hobbs, New Mexico. BCM will prepare and file regulatory forms. We also buy leases for production and salvage. Go to bcmandassociates.com for services, pipe, plus equipment for sale. bcmandassociates.com, the oil field undertaker.
Try Texas Burger's new Banana Royale. You'll love it.
E&E Service Supply, Hokenthorpe CPAs, BCM and Associates Incorporated, and Mike Podzimny, State Farm Insurance, some of our fine sponsors tonight. Well, Hall with a 19-yard carry down to the 24-yard line has set the Panthers up with another 1st and 10. 6:35 remaining here in the first quarter.
See if the Bronco defense can somehow limit this offense on first down, put them in a 2nd and long situation.
Hall this time pitches. Going around the right side, going to be run out of the 15-yard line, carried by Josiah Solis, and he is going to be close to first down territory.
Jesus Gomez, watch on the pitch there. Jesus Gomez is going to get out here and get him pushed out of bounds along with number 20. That's Adrian Muskies for the Broncos. But right now, the Panthers are in business getting their running game going on the outside there. Broncos, coach talked about this week, them having to play assignment football when you play an option team, and they've got to do that right now defensively.
Hall back to pass. He's got time. Now he's on the run, flushed out of the pocket and fires it out of bounds. Going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, nobody open downtown. That's our downfield. That's good job by the Broncos secondary of reading and recognizing routes. And nobody open, so Hall just threw it away to live another day, 2nd and 10. A little pressure there, too. He had time to throw the ball. Just
Briefly.
nothing open.
Briefly.
Yep, nothing open.
Well, Hall come into the ball game tonight hitting about 59% of his passes for 781 yards, 10 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Elguera in motion. Nope, somebody got going a little early there.
That's the right guard or tackle move, and that's going to be a false start.
False start. 72 offense, 5 yards. 2nd down.
Offensive line, he was ready to pull a little bit too early.
And he did. They were bringing the guard and the tackle from the right side across to the left, and he just got in a little bit of a hurry.
So now 2nd and 15 for the Panthers. Vizcaíno has checked in the ball game. Jonathan Vizcaíno at running back behind Hall. 2 receivers to the top of the screen. Hall, plenty of time to throw. Fires, dropped. Well, not dropped, but knocked loose by a couple of Broncos with some tough play in the secondary.
Okay, Michael De Leon, number 32. Watch him come into your screen here, folks.
Yikes.
He's going to knock this ball loose just as it gets there. That's good defense. And also on the back side of that is number 24 for the Broncos. That's Aaron Sanchez playing good defense. This could be a 4-point or 3-point play here, Clay, depending on what happens on 3rd and long.
Well, 10 seconds on the play clock, so they better hurry. They're going to have to call a timeout and think about it.
Yep.
So we'll do the same. The Panthers lead 7-0.
The Texas oil boom has returned, and Rexco Poly Fittings is your Lone Star choice in polyethylene, steel, and brass needs with a wide variety to choose from. Locally owned and operated in the Permian Basin since 1982, Rexco's experienced staff will help you get the right fittings and valves to help you get the job done. Go to RexcoPoly.com. Rexco, your poly supply company located in Midland and Odessa.
Welcome back to Ratliff Stadium, our Transglobal Productions High School Football Game of the Week. Brought to you in part by Rexco, Diamond Pump and Transport, Odessa College, and both the Permian Football Booster Club and the Odessa High Football Booster Club. Folks, we appreciate your sponsorship. Panthers now facing 3rd and 15 from the 18-yard line. Hall's going to have 2 receivers top of the screen.
Let's see if we get a little screen action here out of the Panther offense. Or maybe Hall run a little quarterback draw here. Nope, he's going to get out and wide.
Throws across his body. It's caught, but I believe he's going to be out of bounds. Richardson makes the catch, but it's out of bounds, so it's going to bring up now 4th down for the Panthers, and they are going to bring Tate Terry onto the field. Tate Terry is 1 for 1 in the field goal department so far this year. Hit it from 34 yards.
That was close right there. They almost pulled that off with Richardson over there on the far sideline, but I believe he was out of bounds. And as you said, they're going to try a field goal to widen the lead.
It's going to be a 35-yard attempt, 1 yard longer than his previous make. The kick is up, and it is good. So the Panthers strike again on the short field, now lead 10-0. We'll be back to Ratliff Stadium after this.
Are you looking for a change? Your growth continues at Odessa College. OC can help you learn or develop skills so you can advance in today's workforce. You could be eligible to receive up to $2,500 per semester toward your tuition and fees through the Texas Reskilling Grant, making tuition free. Train for high demand and high growth job fields, or go for that college degree you've always wanted to pursue. Call Odessa College today to find out how the Texas Reskilling Grant can help you.
Hi, my name is Kevin Mannix. I'm the president and founder of Optimus Physical Therapy. I have practiced in the outpatient setting for the last 18 years in Midland, Odessa.
It is intercepted by Kevin Mannix.
Our professional staff will ensure that your functional goals will be met. Our cutting-edge manual techniques and state-of-the-art equipment allows Optimus to offer an evidence-based treatment approach tailored to each patient's functional recovery. Remember, Optimus Therapy for optimal results.
Texas Burger's Banana Split. A banana never had it so good.
Welcome back again to Ratliff Stadium. Optimus Physical Therapy along with Complex Community Federal Credit Union sponsoring tonight's ball game. Well, Kyle, the Panthers have jumped out at an early 10-0 lead. The Broncos have not started with great field position and have not been able to move the ball and have struggled a little bit on their punting game. And the Panthers have definitely had a short field both times. So
they don't even have a first down, Clay. So that's something that they've got to do is get a drive going, put some plays together, get some offense going, get some first downs under their belt, and start getting some continuity offensively for the Broncos.
Terry, this time going to onside. It's going to be falling. There's a flag on the play, probably going to be an offside, but quickly falling on the ball, Nikolai Hernandez for the Broncos.
Tried to catch the Broncos napping up front, see if they could get to the ball. They did not, and I believe you're going to be right. This is going to be an offsides on the Panther kicking team.
They'll decline that and take that good field position
there.
Offsides, kicking team. 5-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down, Odessa.
Oh, wow, they're going to give them the yards too. So the Broncos are going to start at midfield, exactly the 50-yard line here with 5:45 remaining in the first quarter.
Look at the double coverage on carry-on down here, Clay. They've got him blanketed with two guys.
Give quickly, Valdez deep into Panther territory. Going to be brought down inside the 30, marking him right at the 30, a gain of 20 yards for George Valdez.
And that's the key, is they have to use some other weapons, and they did right there with the handoff. That's number 8 for Permian on the tackle. That's Brock Madrid on the tackle. That downfield and a Bronco first down.
So Jones gives once again. Valdez going to find the going good up the middle, gain of 5 on first down.
Yep, that's 36 on the tackle. That's Cason Clinton coming in on the ball carrier there. He got a little help from Brian Pry as well. And Broncos are on the move. Got a little momentum now.
So 2nd and 5 here. Jones fakes, fires behind Thompson. Pressure brought quickly there by the Panthers. And I believe that was Payne on the pressure, number 46.
Yep, came from his outside linebacker position on a blitz. Got right in Jalen's face and forced him to have to throw that ball quickly or take the sack.
The Broncos going to go with 3 receivers at the top, 2 at the bottom. Empty backfield for Jones. 3rd and 5.
Broncos need to convert here to continue the drive. Panther defense, see if they bring some pressure here from the inside.
Jones is going to run. He's got room. He's got a Bronco first down. He's inside the 5, down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal for the Broncos.
Yep, perfect call against the blitz. A design quarterback run. They brought the inside linebackers trying to get to Jones, and he had a lane to run through out on the left side. And you see number 36 there, Cason Clinton making the tackle. Broncos have the ball 1st and goal from the Panther 3.
22 yards on the carry from Jones. And what we talked about early in the game, the Broncos going to have to do something to negate this pressure. Valdez, ball is on the turf. Well, I don't know if he got to the turf, but he juggled it.
I think he caught it once he kind of coughed it up there. That was almost disaster. Watch, he's going to catch it right there.
Okay.
The inside linebackers for Permian, Preston Grizel, and a whole host of Panther defenders to make the play.
All right, so now the Broncos going to go with Jones up under center. Marishalar, who scored his first touchdown, I believe, last week. Jones going to fight forward down to about the 2-yard line. but now it's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation.
And Brian Pry makes the play here, Clay. He stuffs the center almost right back into Jones's belly, and that's what caused that whole play to not be able to be executed by the Bronco defense.
Got to get a push from your center when you go on the quarterback sneak.
Yep.
So 3rd and goal. Maurice Lar once again in the backfield. Jones throws, nope, incomplete. Fires to Maurice Lar, but not able to hang on. Nowhere to go as the Panthers there. Payne along with Frank Alvarado. Maurice Lar would have had nowhere to go.
You see his head come up right there. He was looking to see what was coming from the inside. And Marcus forgot the one most important thing, and that's catch it and tuck it and put it away.
So big play now for the Broncos, 4th down. Still have 15 seconds on the play clock, so plenty of time.
See if they bring Carey on. He's in the slot here. See if they bring him in motion and let him take the snap here. He's lined up as a tight end.
Jones is going to fight up the middle. He's going to get down close to the goal line, but not going to get there. And the Broncos get down to the doorstep, but not able to get inside the door.
Yep, the Panther defense on the inside just closed all the gaps right there for Jalen Jones to run through, and he was looking at carry-on down here in the corner of the end zone, and he was double covered. They are not going to give him single coverage, and I wouldn't either. So Panthers have the ball on the turnover on downs, 1st and 10 from their own 2-yard line.
So I'm not sure, Carry On definitely would have been the go-to guy there for sure, but, everybody in the stadium knew that. And good coverage by the Panthers, and they take over now 1st and 10. Herrera in motion, but the give is DeLar up the middle. He's going to fight forward out to the 6, maybe 7-yard line.
It's a good push by the left side of that Panther offensive line as Isaiah Essery makes the tackle from his defensive end position for the Broncos, but not till after about a 4 to 5 yard gain on 1st down. Permian playing for some field position here, trying to get out from their own goal line, the shadow of their own goal line and goal post.
Well, both the tight end and H-back, Helguera and Rodriguez, check out of the ball game. So 2 receivers split wide, top and bottom. And Lara in the backfield. Hall's going to pitch it to Tabari Jones. He's out close to the 1st down. May just be about a half-yard short.
Yep. On the option pitch, part of the triple option offense that Permian likes to run. Tried to get the guy out on the edge there, and they got a couple of about 3 yards, 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Panther offense.
Well, in a play that we hadn't seen much of till a couple of weeks ago from the Panthers, they run that triple option, but they stop and reverse and go the other way.
Yeah, and I'm not sure you want to do a bunch of that.
Not on this play, but that's just something we have seen. No, I think you're going to go with Lara or Hall here. That's going to be a little bit early movement for the Panthers. It's going to bring them back 5, make it 3rd and 6.
Yep, the H-back moved up forward towards the line of scrimmage. It's going to be, I don't know, talking about maybe the defense drew him. I wouldn't think so.
I don't think so.
Prior to the snap, false start. Number 84 on the offense. 5-yard penalty, replay 3rd down.
So this makes this a little more interesting now at 3rd and about 7, 6, something like that.
Well, Richardson split out the top of the screen. Jones, the receiver at the bottom, he's in motion. They're going to go that way. Hall's going to keep it, and he's going to fight forward. Going to be close. Looks like they may have him marked about half a yard short.
I agree. I think that's off the left side. They stopped him about a half yard short there. I think Permian will have to punt the football from deep in their own end here.
May get a measurement here. Yep.
See where that ball's marked. It's at about the 6.5, and they had to get
11 and a half.
11 and a half, and they had to get to the almost 12-yard line. So, unlike you, I still think
it looks like it's
short.
a little short, but our camera guys will let us know here shortly. Boy, it sure would be tempting to go for it here, wouldn't it?
No, no, I don't think so. I don't think so.
1:11 remaining in the first quarter. Panthers looking at a fourth and about a half a yard. Well, the punt team has not come onto the field yet. As I said, the punt team has not come onto the field yet.
Okay.
So this is a gutsy call unless they're just going to try and draw them off sides.
That's possible here. Hall can surely pick it up with his feet here if they get the...
Well, he's not going under center.
Nope.
Jones in motion. Oh, flag on the play. Don't know. I don't know if somebody jumped. There was a Bronco that moved.
Offsides on OHS. Yep.
So they'll take the play.
Offsides on the defense. The penny will stick the line. Result of the play is a first down.
Well, Panthers pick it up on the gutsy call. Yep.
It reminds me of that coach that was out at El Paso Montwood for years. That kind of a brash attitude, but he would do that.
Yep.
He'd go for it on 4th and 1 down inside his own 10-yard line. So first down Panthers. Gutsy call by the coaching staff, but they pick it up. Hall throws quickly over to Richardson. He's not able to hang on.
Permian did not have that set up at all for the tunnel screen. OHS read it well and got penetration over on that side of the field to bust it up. Watch here, Clay. Watch up at the top. You're going to see OHS already moving from the inside out there.
Boy.
They just did not have that set up at all.
He's lucky that didn't fall. It almost fell into Carrasco's hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jesus Carrasco really read that well, along with the Bronco defense, and going to make 2nd and long here with 35 seconds left in the first quarter.
Hall has 2 receivers split bottom. He's going to hand the ball up the middle. Lara's going to fight his way out to the 21-yard line and bring up a 3rd down and 7.
Marcus Marquez from his defensive end position really cut that gap down, squeezed it down, and got there to make the play.
I think that's probably going to be the last play of the quarter.
Yep.
And indeed looks that way. The Broncos trailing 10-0 here, trying to hold and get the ball back, and we'll see what happens on this 3rd down when we return to Ratliff Stadium.
Today we are out carting the yards of some of our local schools, just showing support about going back to schools. As Complex, we're very involved in the schools and the education system. So we just want to show our support for the teachers, for the students, and for the faculty, and just remind them that we're here with them, we're in the mix with them. Their work is important. My wife is a teacher, and what she does, planting a seed in these students' lives, is priceless. It goes beyond just helping them on the day. It's the attitude change, it's the hope that they give our students.
Welcome back to Ratliff Stadium, our Trans Global Productions High School Football Game of the Week. As always, produced and directed by Bob Bailey. Panthers now facing a 3rd and 7 from their own 21-yard line.
See if maybe they try to get Hall out on the edge here again, Clay. Let him pick this up with his legs.
Yep, Hall back to pass. He's got time. He throws over the middle. It's going to be caught. Richardson really lit up there, but hangs on and has a Panther 1st down.
Yep, that's a good throw by Rodney right there into the teeth of the zone. Good patience to let that route come open there in that window of the zone, and good throw and catch. The tackle made by, I believe that was Andy Martinez, making the play, and the Panthers keep the drive going at their own 39-yard line.
18 yards on the throw and catch. So now 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Hall, once again, he's going to run the quarterback draw right up the gut. Still on his feet into Bronco territory down to the 40-yard line. And it's going to be another 1st down for the Panthers, 21 yards on the carry.
Design quarterback draw. Allowed the rush to get on up the field. Watch our OC instant replay. Found a lane with a lead blocker. I believe that's Laura there on the going through to help block. And Rodney just showing some athletic talent there to get the 1st down.
Laura over the left side. He's getting outside. There's a flag on the play. He's down at the 30-yard line. 2 flags on the play, though.
Might be a hold here. The inside, usually that's where it comes from. It's usually a hold.
Offense, number 65. 10-yard penalty. Replay 1st down.
Well, there are 2 flags laying about a yard apart, so more than one person saw that.
Yes. Yeah.
So 1st and 10 now for the Panthers back at midfield. Well, they're going to mark it at the 47-yard line, so I guess they're going to mark it from the spot of the foul, which was apparently 3 yards downfield.
1st and 17, so we'll see what they dial up here on 1st down, talking about the Panther offense.
Tabari Jones and Richardson both going to be up at the top of the screen.
Tight end down here.
Hall is going to pass. Time to throw. Swings it out in the flat. I believe once again that's Helguera, the H-back, and he is going to fight down inside the 40 to the 36-yard line.
And he just out in the right flat out there. Kind of a safety valve throw, and then he does a good job of getting up the field. You can see number 21, Isaiah Munoz for the Broncos, making the play, but Panthers got about half of that penalty back.
They did. That's a nice run after the catch there.
Showing good balance, getting that hand down there and getting his feet underneath him.
That's his 2nd catch tonight, I believe, after having only won the first 5 ball games. So Lara up the middle, flag on the play. He's going to be out close to the 1st down marker. But flag down here at the bottom of the screen.
Somebody line up off sides, maybe?
Either somebody lined up off sides or somebody moved.
No foul for a formation.
Oh,
nope.
I thought they didn't line up with enough guys on the line or in the backfield. Got to have 4 in the backfield, 7 on the line.
So it is going to be a 1st down for the Panthers.
Okay.
4th 1st down of this drive. Bronco defense needs to get off the field, get a little bit of rest. The offense needs to come back out and move the ball, give those defenders in red a little rest. The Panthers going to have something to say about that. Hall pitches out here to Jones, and Jones is going to fight forward for a gain of about going to be 6, maybe 7 yards before all said and done.
Isaiah Munoz, number 21, making the play for the Bronco defense, and there's a good example again of that triple option offense that Permian likes to run now. Getting the 3rd option out with the ball out on the edge with the pitch out, and Jones did a good job of getting upfield and making about 7-8 yards on 1st down.
Well, Bass is going to be split up at the top of the screen with Solis.
They got Devontae in the slot.
Yep. Hand off to Lara. He's still on his feet. Down. Going to be dragged down at the 11-yard line. Gain of 12.
Javen Gonzalez having to come up from the safety position. That's just good blocking at the point of attack. And that was one of the keys that I had tonight was that Permian offensive line. If they establish the line of scrimmage and get those big bodies on the Bronco defense, they had a good lane to run through there, and the Bronco defense has to do a better job of getting off those blocks, getting into their gap assignment, and getting that stopped.
13th play of the drive for the Panthers. Hall back to pass. He's got time. Still in the pocket. Throws. And no call. A lot of contact back there, but no call as he throws it basically out of the end zone.
Yeah, they tried to bring the tight end there across from the formation from the right side to the left. Watch, he's in the H position there and tried to run him on a little cross route to this side of the field, and he and the defenders ran into each other down here. I think that's a good no call, and be 2nd and 10 from the 11.
Hall's going to have one receiver each top and bottom of the screen. 2 running backs in the backfield. He's going to give up the middle this time, number 5. Wow, I'm going to have to find my...
Michael De Leon on the tackle there for the Broncos, and number 5 is Teron Young.
Teron Young on the carry.
Wow.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2 for the Panthers from the 3-yard line. We got the big boys in the backfield now. Checking in. Case and Clinton there. We're going to get a timeout.
Timeout, Odessa. First team timeout.
We'll take it with them, so we'll be back to Ratliff after this.
Petroplex SWD Systems LLC was founded in 2011 and is a premier saltwater disposal service provider in the Permian Basin that owns and operates 6 conveniently located SWDs. We have formed countless meaningful relationships with customers who have entrusted us with their saltwater disposal needs. We pride ourselves on our reputation with both oil and gas operators and truck companies and strive to bring value to our relationships by mitigating downtime and maximizing capacity while keeping costs to our customers low. If we can be of service to you, give us a call.
Enjoy the best cheeseburger in town at Texas Burger.
BCM and Associates Incorporated, along with Mike Podzimny, State Farm Insurance. 2 more of our fine sponsors tonight. The Panthers facing a 3rd and 2 from the 3-yard line. Once again, they're going to have the full house backfield in.
Power eye look.
Hall going to take the snap from under center, gives to Lar over that right side, and it's just going to be hard. He definitely got hit early, but the scrum pushed him forward.
They've got the 1st down, I believe, Clay. I believe that's going to be 1st and goal inside the 1, just barely.
They do signal 1st down, so Eagle Eye Hubbard makes the call.
I don't know about that. Power eye look is something Permian's put in this year for short yardage situations. They're going to try to line up and mash people with that big offensive line they got, and they certainly did it there. Now they're going to flip the line.
Hall's going to take the snap. He's going to give to Lara, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Yep, they just blew it out on the left side there. And once Lara got his feet going right there, nobody met him in the end zone. And Panthers have their 2nd touchdown of the night. It's good blocking on that left side.
Tate Terry on for the extra point attempt. I believe he's only missed 1 all year. He was 11 for 12 coming into the game. The kick is up, and it is true. It is good. So the Panthers now lead 17-0. We'll be back to Ratliff Stadium.
Wake up to eggs cooked to perfection, savory bacon, sausage and chorizo, and hot, fresh flour tortillas. Drive through for breakfast at Rosa's Cafe. Rosa's combines all your favorites into tasty breakfast tacos and serves them hot and fresh to get your day started right. Or try Rosa's Migas plate with beans and potatoes. Feeding a group? Rosa's breakfast taco platter is the perfect fit. So rise and shine. Life and breakfast is better at Rosa's Cafe.
Well, welcome back to Ratliff Stadium, our Trans Global Productions High School Football Game of the Week, brought to you in part by Hokenthorpe CPAs along with E&E Service and Supply. Well, the Panthers get a hold on defense and then take the ball 98 yards, 15 plays, 8 minutes and 22 seconds, and take a 17-point lead over the Broncos.
And there's that little pooch kick, Clay. Now they're going to try to hold them to a certain amount of field position. And
oh, there's a hole.
Yep, sure is.
So good run there. I believe that was Warren, the sophomore, and he's going to get it out to almost the 40-yard line.
He's got a good lane to run through right here once he breaks the initial wave of defenders on the Panther kickoff team. And Odessa High got decent field position at their own 38. They've got to put a drive together now, Clay. They've got to get some points and get some momentum switching towards the guys in red and white.
Well, carry on up at the top of the screen now. Sanchez moves into the slot on that same side. Jones, time to throw, throws, and that's going to be incomplete.
And Deontay Bass was right with carry on there. He ran the in route about 5-6 yards, and Bass was right on his hip. It would have taken a perfect pass to get it to carry on there. Bass had him covered well, and no completion on the play.
Second down now and 10 for the Broncos from the 38.
Look at Bass in bump and run coverage up at the top there on carry on.
Sanchez carries over that right side, just finds the going tough. Going to get back to the line of scrimmage, but it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Broncos.
But Desmond Hill coming down from his defensive end position to make the play there, and here's a 3rd and long. This is not where the Bronco offense wants to be. Panthers want to get off the field and get that ball right back to their offense. They have the wind to their back. The flags are blowing from north to south here.
A little bit.
Yeah, not much.
Carry on in motion. Now, the Broncos are going to take a timeout and talk about it. We'll do the same.
Timeout, Odessa. Second team, timeout.
BCM and Associates Incorporated, the oil field undertaker. BCM provides turnkey services to plugged and abandoned oil and gas wells in the Permian Basin. BCM has 10 highly trained plugging crews based in Odessa and Hobbs, New Mexico. BCM will prepare and file regulatory forms. We also buy leases for production and salvage. Go to bcmandassociates.com for services, pipe, plus equipment for sale. bcmandassociates.com, the oil field undertaker.
Rexco and Diamond Pump and Support, Diamond Pump and Transport, two of our fine sponsors tonight. My bad. So the Broncos looking at a 3rd and 10 here with 5:48 remaining in the first half. Be sure to stay tuned in the first end of the half to see both marching bands tonight. Jones, just too much pressure. I believe that's Payne once again. A lot of pressure from the Panther defense.
Yeah, he just came off the edge. You're going to see it on our OC Instant Replay. There he comes from the top part of the screen, and he just got there. Jones didn't have anywhere to go.
Parker Haynes, my apologies, Parker, that I put your first name, first letter on your last name, but that's Parker Haynes, and we've called his name several times tonight. He's been in the backfield a good bit.
Yes, he has.
So a loss all the way back to the 25, so the carry on to do the kicking. This time turns it over pretty good and gets a great bounce. Oh, this is going to really work out well for the Broncos. All the way down to the 25-yard line where the Panthers will take over 1st and 10.
50 yards on the punt, I believe, as my math is correct. And they have flipped the field and put Permian back towards their own end at the 25. Bronco defense has got to come up with some answers right now. Maybe a turnover, get something that they need to have to change that momentum and stop this Panther offense.
Well, the Panther offense last game 2 weeks ago lost 4 fumbles. but tonight have been perfect as far as keep hanging on to the ball. Hall back to pass. Now he's going to take off on foot. Nope. He's going to swing it out. He's going to complete it out there. I believe that's Solis. And he's going to have just enough for a Panther first down.
Yep. Rodney Hall did a good job of keeping his feet moving there, surveying the routes that were on the play down the field, and kept his feet moving to where he could make a play, make a pass, and get another Panther first down.
Well, good discipline by the offensive line not to get an illegal man downfield, too. Illegal receiver downfield, as Hall did look like he was going to take off.
Yep.
Second down, this time going on the out for Richardson. He's caught it, and he does drag his feet. And he's going to have another Panther first down at the 41-yard line of the Broncos.
That's a deep corner route down here to the near sideline. And once he made the cut, he kind of lost the defender. You can see him there on the backside of the play. Give Jaquan Richardson kudos for concentrating on the ball and getting a foot down for the Panther catch and a first down.
22 yards on that play. So Hall this time is going to hand to Vizcaino up the middle. He's going to drive forward for a gain of close to 5.
And number 0 for the Broncos on the defense, that's Jermichael Cobb making the play to bring that Panther runner down, but he got about 5 yards on that, and the Panther offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage to their side. That dominance by the Panther offensive line, I should say, right now at the line of scrimmage.
Hall gives to Vizcaino again. Boy, he is stood up and hammered there by Jesus Carrasco, but he is going to pick up 2, going to bring up a 3rd and 3.
Yep, our OC instant replay. They pulled the guard and the tackle from the right side around to the left, and somebody did not account for Jesus Carrasco, and he did just that. Stood that runner up and said, "You're not going any further." Good job by Jesus Carrasco right there.
3rd and 3 now for the Panthers from the 34 clock, inside of 3.5 minutes to go here in the first half.
It's probably 2 down territory here, Clay.
I would think so, unless there's some kind of big loss here. Lara's going to have the first down as he drives down to the 26-yard line of the Broncos.
Yep, that's Javen Gonzalez having to make the tackle from the secondary. As you can see that line open up, or a hole open up on the left side. Israel Ponce and Ryan Ontiveros doing the job for the Panther offense and allowing that hole to open up for the running back to get through.
Lara up now to 45 yards after that carry. Herrera in motion. Hall looking deep. He throws deep and that overthrows Richardson. And it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Rodney's going to see this and say, "Oh, if I just lob that ball out there and let him run under it." Richardson came from this side of the field all the way across, and he was wide open.
Yeah, he ran a long way on that route, but he did find the open area.
Yep. Be surprised if they don't come back to that at some point in the game.
We will probably see that play again. You're correct.
Yep. 2nd and 10. See if Hall does something here with his feet.
2 receivers top. Herrera in motion that way. Fires quickly and is caught by Herrera, and he drives forward. He's going to be short of what's needed for the first down.
Flats run wide open right now for some of those Panther passing plays, and that's going to have to be an adjustment the Broncos are going to have to talk about either at half or next time they get over here. Nobody's out there in the flat for those tight ends and short passes to their flankers and backs. That's going to have to be addressed. 3rd and 2 here.
So Herrera gets 8 yards. Handoff this time to Jones. Jones still on his feet. Excuse me, that's not Jones, my bad. That was Teron Young again, and he is going to get a gain of, we're going to call it no gain, so it's going to bring up 4th and 2.
And Panthers will go for it here. Kicking into a wind coming across their face from the northeast. Probably a pretty tough field goal there.
Yeah, but I think Terry has the leg, but the Panthers are going to elect to go for it. So Lara is going to be in the backfield with Hall. 2 receivers top and bottom. Hall's going to keep it. Now he's going to pitch it out to Bass. Bass keeps on his feet and fights forward for a gain of 5 and a first down.
The option pitch there for the Panthers and their triple option scheme. Getting the ball out at the last minute to that guy trailing. You'll see here on our OC instant replay, Rodney was going to pull that up and try to go get it himself, and he read that nobody was out there on Bass. And they got the first down at the 12-yard line.
Permian, second team, timeout.
Let's go! The Texas oil boom has returned, and Rexco Poly Fittings is your Lone Star choice in polyethylene, steel, and brass needs with a wide variety to choose from. Locally owned and operated in the Permian Basin since 1982, Rexco's experienced staff will help you get the right fittings and valves to help you get the job done. Go to RexcoPoly.com. Rexco, your poly supply company located in Midland and Odessa. Let's go!
Well, 55 seconds remaining here in the first half. Odessa High School Football Booster Club, the Permian Football Booster Club, and Odessa College. 3 of our sponsors for tonight's ball game. The Panthers with the 1st and 10 from the Bronco 12-yard line. Hall's got everybody left except the tight end. He's back to pass. He's got time. Now he's going to look to tuck and run. He's going to be dragged down at about the 9-yard line, going to pick up 3 yards.
Michael De Leon to make the play for the Broncos from his inside linebacker position. Nothing open downfield. Good coverage by the Broncos secondary. And Hall did the right thing by just tucking and getting what he can. Panthers should have 1 more timeout left. Yes,
they do.
They have 1 timeout left.
Scoreboard says 2, but they have 1. Hall rolling left, throws, caught, but dropped. Juggled there by Helguera, tried to turn and look upfield before he secured the ball.
And just did not execute that play. And here's the deal, Clay. Another thing we talk about on this broadcast all the time, 3rd down with only 12 seconds left. Permian's going to at least try to get some points of some kind, and they're going to have possession to start the second half as well.
Right. So you talk about that double dip all the time.
Yep.
3rd now and 7 from the 9-yard line. Can't get a first down, but 12 seconds remaining. Time for 2, maybe 3 plays at tops.
Comes a blitz.
Hall's going to run it, and he's going to get down to about the 5-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 4. It's going to be an interesting call now with only 7 seconds remaining. 4th and about a yard.
Take the points. I think they're going to go for it.
Well, I don't see a number 7 on the field, so I'm going to assume they're going to. They do have the 1 timeout left. If they get the first down but don't score, they could still choose to take the points. But 4th and 1 here, maybe 1.5. Richardson this time in motion. The give is to Lara, and he's going to have enough, I believe, for the first down. It's going to be close. The play clock, you can see the clock there on the screen says 1 second.
Boy, Lara almost fumbled that.
The Panthers have taken a timeout. Still no indication on the first down. They're gonna measure. I don't know if they've taken a timeout or not, but the official's gonna measure. We'll stay here while they do. You say take the points. You say kick it. Sticking with that, or you gonna say let's?
I think anytime you can take points, you take points. Take those points with you to the halftime locker room. He's going to be a little short. Oh, he called it. First down.
Well, you can see it there on the screen.
Yep.
Boy, the nose of the ball, that is by inches.
That's a great shot from our north end zone camera right there.
Oh, that's our directionally challenged Hagan down there on the camera.
Let it go, Hagan.
Timeout. Permian. Final team, timeout.
Are you looking for a change? Your growth continues at Odessa College. OC can help you learn or develop skills so you can advance in today's workforce. You could be eligible to receive up to $2,500 per semester toward your tuition and fees through the Texas Reskilling Grant, making tuition free. Train for high demand and high growth job fields, or go for that college degree you've always wanted to pursue. Call Odessa College today to find out how the Texas Reskilling Grant can help you.
Enjoy a Texas Burger chicken strip dinner today.
As we resume play, first and goal for the Panthers.
Welcome back here to Ratliff. 1 second remaining. Optimus Physical Therapy along with Complex Community Federal Credit Union. Sponsors of tonight's ball game. The Panthers going to come out with the full house backfield. 1 second on the clock. Last play of the half. First and goal from the 2. And now the Broncos, I believe, are going to take a timeout after they see
Timeout. Odessa High.
the formation.
Timeout.
Today we are out carting the yards of some of our local schools, just showing support about going back to schools. As Complex, we're very involved in the schools and the education system. So we just want to show our support for the teachers, for the students, and for the faculty, and just remind them that we're here with them, we're in the mix with them. Their work is important. My wife is a teacher, and what she does, planting a seed in these students' lives, is priceless. It goes beyond just helping them on the day. It's the attitude change, it's the hope that they give our students.
All right, here we return to Ratliff Stadium again. First and goal for the Panthers. 1 second remaining. Last play of the half. Full house backfield. Hall gives the ball to Laura, and he drives in over the right side. Touchdown, Panthers.
Yep, they just blew it out on the right side and got a push. Now we've got a late flag. This is going to be a taunting celebration type thing, but you see our OC instant replay there. They just blew them out on the right side of the line there, and running back had just worked his way into the end zone. Panthers will try for the 24th point of the half, and that's how they'll go in at halftime with possession as well to start the second half. Here is our referee coming over to talk to Coach Ortiz about something.
Well, there's a flag still on the field.
About the 2-yard line, so let's see.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 23, Permian. That penalty will be assessed in the second half.
Wow.
Well, you always take it on the ensuing kickoff, and
yeah,
just have to wait till the second half for that. So
right.
Terry on to do the extra point. Terry 1 for 1 on a field goal attempt tonight, and looking to go 3 for 3 on the extra points. Be sure and stay tuned for both the Panther marching band and the Bronco marching band. The kick is up. It is good, so we go into halftime, 24-0. We'll be back with the bands after this.
Are you sure we should take this billboard down?
People find out State Farm does car loans as well as they do insurance. Our bank is through.
Good point. Grab an edge.
Look, there's 2 guys on the State Farm Borrow Better banking sign.
No, for real, there's 2 dudes on the State Farm
Borrow Better banking sign.
Gentlemen, please get down from the State Farm Borrow Better banking sign. Phil, get the hose.
Okay, he's getting the hose.
All right, let's go.
Want to borrow better? Contact State Farm agent Mike Podzemny about a car loan that can save you hundreds.
Petroplex SWD Systems LLC was founded in 2011 and is a premier saltwater disposal service provider in the Permian Basin that owns and operates 6 conveniently located SWDs. We have formed countless meaningful relationships with customers who have entrusted us with their saltwater disposal needs. We pride ourselves on our reputation with both oil and gas operators and truck companies and strive to bring value to our relationships by mitigating downtime and maximizing capacity while keeping costs to our customers low. If we can be of service to you, give us a call.
Texas Burger's all beef chili cheese dog. Get one today.
Since 1959, the Permian Band has been the class of the band world. The Permian Band has won the Texas Honor Band twice, once in 1963 and in 1975. The Panther Marching Band won the state marching championship in 1982. The band has been to the state marching championships over 20 times, with its last trip just being last year. So if you're looking for the finest band in the land, look no further. As a reminder, the Permian Band will be performing tomorrow at 9:15 a.m. at the Odessa Broadband Stadium in Midland. And now, Mojo fans, it's what we've always had, and it's what the others desperately want. It's the one word that says it all. Say it with me, Mojo!
Are you looking for a change? Your growth continues at Odessa College. OC can help you learn or develop skills so you can advance in today's workforce. You could be eligible to receive up to $2,500 per semester toward your tuition and fees through the Texas Reskilling Grant, making tuition free. Train for high demand and high growth job fields, or go for that college degree you've always wanted to pursue. Call Odessa College today to find out how the Texas Reskilling Grant can help you.
Well, welcome back to the second half of tonight's Trans Global Productions High School Football Game of the Week. Produced and directed by Bob Bailey. The Broncos now returning to the field. Kyle, won't you give us a little idea statistically what we looked at there in the first half?
Well, it was really a reflection play of the scoreboard with Permian up 24-0. The statistics are about that way as we look at them. Permian with 15 first downs to 2 for Odessa High. Total yardage, 45 yards total in the first half for the OHS Broncos. Permian with 245 yards. Just some individual things to look at. George Valdez for the Broncos, 3 carries for 25 yards. 43 total for the team in the first half. Ivan Carrion held to 2 catches for only 4 yards in the first half. Jalen Jones, 3 of 8 for 2 yards in the first half. So the Panther defense has shut down the Odessa High offense. Permian statistically, Rodney Hall, 6 carries, 50 yards.
We have a carryover. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Permian will be assessed on the kickoff.
Justice Lara, 12 carries for 49 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jaquan Richardson receiving the ball, 2 catches, 38 yards. Rodney Hall, 6 of 13 in the first half for 84 yards. And the Panthers just dominated the game, not only statistically, but as we said on the scoreboard in the first half, up 24-0, and they're going to get the football to start with here, start the second half.
Well, they've brought out their hands team on the kickoff return. The Broncos will be kicking from the Panther 45-yard line after the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Big change here in the second half. We went from dry weather to wet weather.
Yeah, we've got a little light shower happening here right now, and that's going to affect the football and handling of it in the second half. Both teams are going to have to take care of that football. It's going to get wet. It's going to get heavy. And Panthers will start As the ball goes into the end zone for a touchback, they'll get the ball 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Well, as you said there, the Broncos definitely falling behind statistically as well as on the scoreboard, and able to turn things around. In order to turn things around, the Broncos defense is going to have to really come up with a couple of good stops or a couple of turnovers.
Yep, that would really help a lot if they could get those things happening. As you see the Panthers handing the ball off there on 1st down.
And the carry there, Teron Young over the right side, juggled the handoff a little bit, but hangs on to it for a gain of 7.
Javen Gonzalez coming up from his safety position to make the play for the Broncos from the secondary, and Permian gets a good gain on 1st down for about 7 yards. Bronco defense, maybe they'll be stunning a little bit, moving around, trying to create some confusion and penetration into that Panther backfield.
Hall has Bass at the bottom of the screen, Richardson at the top, but he's going to give up the middle once again to Teron Young. Teron, there's a late flag on the play. They have him marked out around close to the 1st down. Let's see what the flag is.
Isaiah Munoz on the tackle for the Broncos. Let's see what they call here. They're going to be against Permian. This is Jay Sherrill, our head referee.
Blindside block, number 84, offense. 15-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
Yep, that's not a good penalty to take when you're up 24-0 and trying to get your first drive going in the second half. A blindside block coming from one of the Panthers.
So it's going to set them up with a 2nd and 15 back at their own 20-yard line. Hall has two in the backfield with him, gives the ball to Lara over the left side. He's going to be brought down quickly for a gain of 2 yards.
Look like number 19, Jesus Carrasco. We've called his name a few times in the first half, making the play for the Broncos defense.
Gain of 2, 3rd down and 13.
And here's a 3rd and long, about 13 for the Panthers from their own 22-yard line after the penalty. Kind of putting them behind the chains a little bit, Clay.
Well, Bass going to be split at the bottom again. Top of the screen is going to be Solis and Richardson. Jones also in the slot at the bottom of your screen. Hall backs looking for Richardson, wants to go deep, not there, but he's got Jones, throws, Jones just not able to make the catch.
That's good recovery right there in the secondary by number 19, Jesus Carrasco, again making the play. As you can see our OC instant replay there. When you see Hall, he's going to tell him to keep going up the sideline, and just couldn't get it there quite enough. Actually hit the receiver right in the chest.
Yeah, he had a chance at it, but I don't maybe shielded a little bit from the ball. I'm not sure. But nonetheless, a punting situation for the first time tonight for the Panthers. Jacob Franco on to do the punting, averaging 36 yards per pop. And he is going to be looking to get a roll.
Oh, that hit a Panther there.
Hit a Panther there at the 42-yard line. So the Broncos defense does its job. Now it's up to the offense to come out and get something going.
And with the rain coming down, adds a little more challenge to what is already a big mountain to climb here, Clay. The Panther, or the Odessa High offense, has got to put a drive together and get some points, get some momentum, and shorten this scoreboard a little bit. See what adjustments they've made in the third or the half here to start the third quarter. Going to start with 4 receivers over here.
Wow, yes sir.
Quads.
Jones gives the ball up the middle to Warren, and he's going to fight forward for a gain of 2, maybe 2.5 yards.
This is Brian Pry from the nose. Watch our OC instant replay. Watch right there. There's Brian coming in to hang on to the receiver and let the rest of the guys get there and help him.
on the offense, 5 in the backfield. 5 yards, replay first down.
Goodness.
So I guess they got him for an illegal formation there.
Not enough on the line of scrimmage.
So nix the play. So it's going to be a 1st and 15 now for the Broncos from their own 37. Mentioning number 99 there for the Panthers, Brian Pry, heard that name several times tonight.
Yep, he is a force right in the middle of that Panther defense. He gives centers fits. Oh, look at there.
Marishalar fights for it. He's going to have a Bronco first down into Panther territory at the 47.
Watch our OC instant replay. This is a good job by the right side. Pulled number 59 across from the left side to the right side. That's Santiago Garcia. And you can see number 12, Hayden Duran, having to make the tackle for the Panthers. There he goes again.
There he goes again. Marishalar, 16 on the last play, 9 on this. Going to set the Broncos up with a 2nd and 1.
Yep. That's a good job by that right side to get the running back on up the field, and Parker Haynes having to make the tackle for the Panthers.
Well, coach's dream, 2nd and 1. Jones, nope. Going to be a flag once again. Little miscommunication.
False start. Number 88, offense, 5 yards, replay 2nd down.
So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 6 now.
Yep. Did all that work on first down.
Yep.
Goodness.
Nope, got an official timeout here.
Maybe change game balls here.
Looks like it. Well, the rain coming down pretty good out there right now. It's kind of making it a little difficult for us to see right now. I was hoping Larry would get out and hang off the roof and get his squeegee and clean our windows off here sometime soon. The Broncos with twins, top and bottom, and the snap on the ground. Jones able to pick it up. Now if he can just, no.
Can be intentional grounding.
He got it out of bounds, but he didn't get it back to the line of scrimmage, but may have been because he was being held by one of the defenders.
Parker Haynes again coming in from the outside linebacker position.
Yep.
Intentional grounding, number 10. Odd foul, carries the loss of down. 3rd down.
Man, that's just a drive killer right there.
Yep.
Moving the ball, got some momentum going, and then all of a sudden, penalties on back-to-back plays, and that has put the Broncos back in a deep hole now, looking at a 3rd down and about 20, is that 21? 25, okay. Yep, 25.
Panthers going to pin their ears back here.
No, only going to rush 3. The Broncos set up the screen to Marishalar, but the Panthers ready for it, and he's going to be taken out of bounds after a gain of 3, maybe 4 yards.
And I tell you, Clay, Parker Haynes right now is all over the field. Watch him here on our instant replay. You can see the back moving out over there, and here's Parker coming right there. He was right in the position he needed to be to make that play and force a 4th down and a punting situation for the Odessa High Broncos.
Well, Haynes has definitely been a force to reckon with tonight on the Panther side of defense. Carry on now to do the punting. Richardson just inside his 30-yard line.
Short punt.
End over end's going to get a great bounce. That's going to die down close to the 5. We're going to mark it at the 7-yard line.
51 yards on the punt, is that right? 51 yards?
51, 52 maybe.
Yep.
52.
52 on the punt, and they flipped the field a little bit. Panthers going to start back on their back end of the field with their backs almost up to their goal line. It's 7. See what they do here. See if we get a heavy dose of run game right now. Elements have changed the complexion of the game a little bit, Clay.
Well, they are switching the football out every couple of plays because, you know, those things are leather, and as they get wet, they get heavy. Laura on a miscommunication, just a doomed play from the start. and he's going to pick up no gain on first down.
Yep, number 0 there for the Broncos to make the tackle. That's Jamichael Cobb, and he just shut that play down for only a 1-yard gain on first down. Good play by Jamichael right there.
So Pence is going to be split out at the bottom of your screen. Richardson at the top. Herrera in motion, but Jones takes it going the other way. Jones out over the 15-yard line, still on his feet, is going to have a Panther first down at the 20-yard line.
And if we get a chance, thank you, Debbie, watch Harris Sewell pull out here. How'd you like to have that running at you to make a block or try to get to a tackle as Harris is out there to make the play, and the Panthers have a first down at the 20-yard line on the reverse.
So Broncos defense, we got pushed to 3 and out last time. Need to buckle down here and try and get the ball back for the offense. Hall gives to Lara over the right side. Lara still on his feet. Going to gain about 3 yards on first down.
That's a good tackle by number 10 for the Broncos to come up and take the running back's legs out. Jalen Jones? No, that can't be right. I think I got the wrong number there, or unless I have 2 number 10s.
It may be.
There's a number 10 playing safety back
sure
here.
He is.
And I don't believe that's Jalen Jones.
No,
that's somebody
I don't think
else.
so either. So, which I know they had a problem with the jerseys. They had a couple of weeks ago had a few number changes. So Hall's going to pitch this time. Jones again is going to be strung out all the way to the sideline. Great job by the Bronco defense.
Yep, that's exactly what you want to do when you get a running back going east and west. String it out, get him out. They use the sideline as an extra defender, and Adrian Mosquise got out there and pushed him out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Good pursuit by the Bronco defense.
I think 10 was actually a 16, Jesus Gomez. He has checked out of the ball game. And checking in for him, number 17, Drayshawn Douglas.
How dare they do that?
Well, sometimes those jerseys a little hard to see.
Get rolled up, yep.
Jones in motion again. And they're going to do that, reverse the field. He's going to pitch to Jones, but he is going to be short of what's needed for a Panther first down. Saw him go for it earlier in the ball game. Deeper than this. They going to do it again?
No, I don't think so. I think they'll play field position here. Punt the football. As I say that, Rodney Hall's coming back with a play from the sideline, so I could be wrong.
No.
How could that happen?
So it is going to be a big fourth and about a little over a yard for the Panthers. Bronco defense.
Stacked up inside.
They are. And there's give to Lara, and he's going to find a little hole, and he shoots forward to the 33-yard line. First down, Panthers.
And that's a tackle on the right side of the left side of the Bronco defense. Watch here, watch number 58. Hang on for dear life there. Got a little help from number 53. 58 is Juan Tarango. 53, Isaiah Isuri to make the tackle, but Panthers do get a first down and keep the drive going at their own 33-yard line.
Hall's going to bring them up with Lara in the backfield again. He gives to Lara up the middle and just no go. He's going to fall forward, gain maybe a yard.
Yep. Good defense by the inside of that Bronco defense there to limit the coverage or limit the gain for the Panther offense. Isaiah Munoz making the play again.
Carrasco in there as well. Seen a lot of 19 on the defensive side of the night, as well as 32. De Leon, of course, leading tackler for the Broncos, is give up the middle once again. And it's going to be out to the 41-yard line goes Lara. It's going to bring up another 3rd and 2.
Marion Gray, number 99, making the play. It's a good, tough run by the running back there to keep his balance and get forward for about 6-7 yards there on second down.
Laura up around the 68, 70-yard mark here with just under 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Hall going to take the snaps, going to give to Laura. He slips, but does fight forward, dives to the 45-yard line, first down Panthers.
And they pulled Sewell and Rodriguez from the right side or over to the left side, blocked down on the other side of that line. Watch here, watch Sewell and 72 and the tight end, number 89. They just pulled over to the left side, and the running back followed them right where they went into up to the 45-yard line, and a first down for Permian.
Well, good job, Laura there. Almost lost his footing, but able to stay on his feet and pick up the first down. This time, Laura up the middle into Bronco territory at their 49-yard line.
Yep, and that's number 32. Watch here. They pulled the H across from left to right, and Laura just got in right behind where he came from, and they made the play, made the gain actually about 6 yards on first down.
2nd and 4.
I do believe some of the faithful have already decided the rain's going to call it a night for them.
Yes, that's can't see the stands below us, but stands on the opposite side of the field have emptied a lot. I see a lot of red lights in the parking lot. There's the give, and Jones is going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
My goodness, boy. We get a chance to see that again. Watch it come from the far side. Here he comes on the reverse. You get to stop him over here on this side, folks, at home. And the reverse just got Flo going one way and Tabari Jones coming the other. And Panthers are on the scoreboard again.
Tate Terry on to do the kicking. Snap is high. Nope, got a flag on the play. They're going to back up 5 and try it again.
Yep, little movement there.
False start on the offense. Number 84. 5-yard penalty. Replay the try.
Okay, so we'll do it from 5 yards deeper.
Just try it again.
On the 25 for the extra point.
Kick is up, and it is good. So your score now reads Panthers 31, Broncos 0. We'll be back to Ratliff Stadium.
Broncos 0.
Tired of the same old breakfast? Wake up to Rosa's Cafe. From breakfast tacos, bowls, and plates, to carry-out platters for any size group. Make it Rosa's Cafe.
E&E Service and Supply is your leader in well service supplies and rig packages. We manufacture oil savers, rod transfers, rod strippers, pipe wiper blocks, weight indicators and pads, rope sockets, drop valves, guy line blocks, swab mandrels, fishing tools, slip cylinders for Advance, BJ, and Giberson, and a whole lot more. Please come by E&E Service and Supply at 3501 Brazos.
Welcome back to Ratliff Stadium. Texas Burger, Rosa's Cafe, and Petroplex Saltwater Disposal Systems, 3 of our fine sponsors. So the Panthers once again put together a long time-eating drive, 11 plays, 6 minutes, 93 yards. They've also had drives tonight of 13 plays, 75-yard touchdown, and a 15-play, 98-yard drive. So have taken a lot of time off the clock and have really kept the Bronco defense huffing and puffing on the field. For the Panthers, Justice Lara now, 20 carries, 81 yards, 2 more touchdowns to add to his 4 2 weeks ago. Tabari Jones, only 5 carries, 82 yards now, and the last 49-yard touchdown.
And with Laura doing that the last 2 games, Clay, I think it says what I said in our keys tonight. The offensive line, the line of scrimmage is the key for this ball game tonight, and the Panther offensive line has really dominated the line of scrimmage.
Sanchez finds a little hole, still on his feet, out. Sanchez, nobody to beat, just got to beat him with his feet. That's not Sanchez, it's Jalen Warren, the sophomore for the Broncos, takes it back. Touchdown on the kickoff.
Oh, my goodness, what an electric, exciting play for the Broncos here on their special teams. Watch here.
90 yards.
90 yards on the return, and really, he never got touched at all on the by the Panther kickoff coverage team, and he takes it, as Clay said, 90 yards for the Bronco touchdown.
Well, big sophomore, very exciting play there, and gives the Broncos a little life. Gives not going to be, as Larry says there, not going to be any rest for the defense, but Pornan on to do the kicking, and it is good. So now your score reads Permian 31, Odessa 7.
Diamond Pump and Transport LLC specializes in oil field transportation. We are locally owned and operated and do business in the Permian Basin and West Texas areas. We also provide hot oil service, acid pumping, water hauling, tank cleaning, and other types of oil field transport and hauling services. We invite you to call us today. Diamond Pump and Transport LLC, 432-617-8084.
BCM and Associates Incorporated, the oil field undertaker. BCM provides turnkey services to plugged and abandoned oil and gas wells in the Permian Basin. BCM has 10 highly trained plugging crews based in Odessa and Hobbs, New Mexico. BCM will prepare and file regulatory forms. We also buy leases for production and salvage. Go to bcmandassociates.com for services, pipe, plus equipment for sale. bcmandassociates.com, the oil field undertaker.
Texas Burger's Banana Split. A banana never had it so good.
Welcome back to Ratliff Stadium for our Trans Global Production High School Football Game of the Week. Brought to you in part by E&E Service and Supply, Oakenthorpe CPAs, BCM and Associates Incorporated, and Mike Podzimny State Farm Insurance. Well, the Broncos strike quickly as sophomore Jalen Warren takes it 90 yards on the kickoff return for the score. And it may be a little too quickly for their defense because their defense just came off the field after a 6-minute drive by the Panthers, so they're going to be put to the task again.
Might see a little onside. We got a pooch kick. You got to get to it. No, nope. Going to go out of bounds.
That going to go out of bounds, so they will mark it. I believe the Panthers will take it at the they take that at the 25 or the 30?
They do it from the spot up 5.
Well, they've got it spotted at the 25.
No, at the 30.
They're going to move it,
to the 30.
Yard line.
And then move it up 5, right?
Here, we're going to get it from the official.
Illegal kick out of bounds. The ball will be placed at the 30-yard line.
Oh, there you go.
Permian.
Well, there you go.
Okay. So 2:03 remaining here in the third quarter.
We've been corrected.
The Broncos do get on the board with a very exciting play. Defense back out on the field, though, almost immediately. And the Panthers going to come up with a tight set. Jones in motion, but the give to Vizcaino up the middle, and he's going to fight forward for a gain of 4.
Daniel Garcia getting some playing time for the Bronco defense, getting the legs of the running back as he comes through for about 3 or 4 yards. Second down and 6. Good play by Daniel right there to take care of his gap responsibility and get to the running back and get his legs out from under him.
Garcia, I believe, sophomore. defensive linemen. The Broncos are a very young team. Oh, Hall goes down on his own as a snap catches him. Caught him unaware, but
turf monster got him.
Yeah, just lost his footing.
Turf monster.
And he's going to go down back at the original line of scrimmage.
He just kind of lost his balance. That might get a chuckle during film session.
Yeah.
Monday or tomorrow when they look at it.
Probably a standing ovation, be more likely.
A little tap dancing action there from Rodney.
Yeah, he's like, what happened?
He's like, you guys leave me alone. I'm trying to do my job here. It's hard enough.
Yep. So 3rd and 10 for the Panthers. Hall back to pass. He's going to keep it up the middle, still on his feet, but he's going to be brought down this time about 3 yards short at the 37-yard line.
Yep. Jesus Gomez on the tackle for the Bronco defense there. Are you going to go for it? Nope. They're going to send the punt team out, play some field position. Might be some talk here for Permian about staying in your lane, special teams wise, getting down there and making the tackle. Don't give up another special team score or touchdown score. It's easy for me to say.
If you say so.
Yep.
Oh, nice kick.
Yep.
And just get out of the way. That's right. Just get out of the way.
Yep.
It's going to go out of bounds at the 23-yard line. The Broncos will take over 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter, as that's the end of the 3rd quarter. The Panthers lead 31-7 back after this.
Wake up to eggs cooked to perfection, savory bacon, sausage and chorizo, and hot, fresh flour tortillas. Drive through for breakfast at Rosa's Cafe. Rosa's combines all your favorites into tasty breakfast tacos and serves them hot and fresh to get your day started right. Or try Rosa's Migas plate with beans and potatoes. Feeding a group? Rosa's breakfast taco platter is the perfect fit. So rise and shine. Life and breakfast is better at Rosa's Cafe.
Well, it's time to start the 4th quarter here at Ratliff Stadium in our Trans Global Productions High School Football Game of the Week. As always, produced and directed by Bob Bailey. The Broncos looking at a 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Faced with a 24-point deficit. Jones swings it out quickly to Marishalar. He fights forward. Still going, going to fight forward for a gain of about 4 yards, carrying 2 or 3 white jerseys on his back.
Ryder Plymale, number 41, making the tackle for the Panthers.
Second reception of the year for Marishalar.
That's a good play by the...
Jones is going to keep it. He's got the 1st down. Going to be close.
Might be just a little bit short there.
They're going to mark him just over the 34-yard line, which would do the 1st.
Cason Clinton making the tackle for the Panthers, number 36, along with some of his friends over there in white.
1st and 10 for the Broncos.
Well, they gave him 1st down.
Yes, they did. So 1st down from there. Pass intended for carry on, but Bass right there in the coverage and not able to complete it.
Got his hand in there and pulled away. Watch here, Clay, on the OC instant replay. Tried to freeze the linebackers with the play action, and Deontay right there with his hand in the lane there where Carry On tried to catch it, knocked it away for an incompletion. Good play by Bass.
2nd down and 10 for the Broncos. 2 receivers top and bottom of the screen.
The bump and run coverage up on Carry On there, Clay, up at the top of the screen.
Yep, and he's got safety coverage over the top, so nope. Broncos are going to spend a timeout, so we'll take it with them. 11:08 remaining in the ball game.
First team timeout.
Are you looking for a change? Your growth continues at Odessa College. OC can help you learn or develop skills so you can advance in today's workforce. You could be eligible to receive up to $2,500 per semester toward your tuition and fees through the Texas Reskilling Grant, making tuition free. Train for high demand and high growth job fields, or go for that college degree you've always wanted to pursue. Call Odessa College today to find out how the Texas Reskilling Grant can help you.
Rexco, Diamond Pump and Transport, Odessa College, the Odessa High Football Booster Club, and the Permian Football Booster Club, some of our fine sponsors. Folks, we want to thank all these sponsors to help us bring these games to you each and every week. During the high school football season, the Broncos facing a 2nd and 10 from their own 34-yard line. Jones with an empty set.
Getting a play change from the sideline.
Got Mendoza on the right side of the line. Twin receivers top and bottom. Jones going to roll right. Looking downfield, but he's going to tuck it and keep it. He's going to carry out over the 40 to the 44. It's going to be really close to what's needed for another first down.
And that's a good job by Jalen right there, recognizing that nothing's open downfield. You don't have to force that. You can keep the play alive with your legs, which he did, and got around the edge for a Bronco first down. That's a good job by Jalen right there.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 it is for the Broncos. This time he gives to Marishalar. Marishalar, wow. Pretty good contact with him and Parker Haynes there. Marishalar is going to pick up a gain of 3, but here you see the physicality of football.
Yep, man, they just, 2 guys just holding their ground, at least one of them defensively, and the other one said, I'm going to run over you, and it's like you said, that's impact right there.
So 2nd and 7 now for the Broncos. It's going to be, fakes it to Marishalar, completes it. Warren out into Panther territory, inside the 40, down to the 39-yard line.
Play action pass here, holds the linebackers, and that's just a quick slant to the receiver right there. Good execution, good pitch and catch, and a good Bronco first down.
14 yards on the pass play. Andrew Rodriguez, the freshman, now in the slot at the top of your screen. Got Carrion, a junior, and Thompson, a sophomore. So all underclassmen receivers split out wide for the Broncos. Jones is looking deep for Thompson, but obviously miscommunication as Thompson ran a stop and Jones threw to go.
Exactly, and they weren't on the same page at all, were they? And fortunate that didn't get picked off. Of course, Jones was throwing the go route or the stop and go route. And Brendan just thought it was going to be a stop route.
Well, Brock Madrid was back there, but he wasn't fast enough to catch up with that. So 2nd down and 10 now from the 39 for the Broncos. Marishalar in the backfield with Jones. And Jones going to try and dump it to him, but throws it way behind him, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
And they got pressure, Clay, the Panther defense, with pressure from Sebastian Sanchez, a sophomore defensive lineman, coming off the edge on the Panther defensive right side, forcing Jones to get rid of that football before he wanted to.
So clock at 9:46, 3rd and 10. Definitely 4-down territory for the Broncos. Oh, center.
False start on the offense, number 66. 5 yards, we play 3rd down.
Got in a little bit of a hurry, so that's going to move him back 5. Going to bring up a 3rd and 15 now, make it a little bit more difficult. Warren is going to be split out at the top of the screen. Carrion's going to be in the slot with Thompson down here at the bottom of the screen.
See if they can get the ball to Ivan Carrion here. He doesn't have Bass on him now. Gonna run the switch route down here.
Jones, too much pressure. He's going to try and run it. Does not quite get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to set up a 4th down now for the Broncos.
We can't see it on our replay here, but if you saw the 2 receivers down here,
they crossed.
The ball was snapped, they just crossed, tried to run a little wheel route with carry on up the sideline. Permian had it step for step.
Well, there was no time.
Yeah.
Jones did not have time to even look that way. So 4th and now about 17, 18 yards, we're going to call it, for the Broncos, and just no choice but to go for it at this point in the ball game.
Yep. Well, we're going to have a timeout by Odessa High here.
Timeout, Odessa High. 2nd timeout.
BCM and Associates Incorporated, the oil field undertaker. BCM provides turnkey services to plugged and abandoned oil and gas wells in the Permian Basin. BCM has 10 highly trained plugging crews based in Odessa and Hobbs, New Mexico. BCM will prepare and file regulatory forms. We also buy leases for production and salvage. Go to bcmandassociates.com for services, pipe, plus equipment for sale. bcmandassociates.com, the oil field undertaker.
Enjoy the best cheeseburger in town at Texas Burger.
Welcome back to tonight's Transglobal Productions High School Football Game of the Week, brought to you in part by Complex Community Federal Credit Union and Optimus Physical Therapy. The Broncos facing a 4th and 18 just across midfield. They got 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen, carry on at the top. Jones takes the low snap, fires. It's going to be caught by Warren, but it's going to pick up only about 7 yards and be well short of what's needed. So the Panthers will take over on downs.
Parker Haynes on the coverage for Permian there.
Who? Parker Haynes. Does he play for Permian? No, I'm kidding, because you've called his name pretty much every play tonight.
Yeah, he has really been a force for the Panther defense tonight. And you can see him right there, right where he needs to be on the OC instant replay. He had that guy covered step for step and wasn't going to let him get anywhere near up the field for the 1st down.
So the Panthers take over there at the 41-yard line. Give to number 5. He's still on his feet. To Ron Young. He's going to fight out to the 50-yard line, going to pick up 9 yards on 1st down.
Jesus Gomez, we've mentioned his name a few times tonight for the Bronco defense, and with a couple of other Bronco defenders there to make the stop. Panthers get 9 yards on 1st down. Of course, when you're up 31-7.
2nd and 1, coach's dream.
Yep. You're probably not going to do a lot here but hand the ball off or let Hall run the ball here.
Herrera in motion.
Yep.
He's going to pitch it to Herrera. Herrera over the right side has enough for a 1st down to the Bronco 37-yard line.
Yep, the option ran to perfection for Permian right there. A little speed option look. Get it out on the edge, let your guys get out there and get a block, and let your back find a lane to run through, and he certainly did that for a Panther 1st down.
Keelan Green checking into the ball game at cornerback for the Broncos. He's going to be out on Bass. Richardson at the bottom of the screen. Jones comes in motion. I'm sorry, not Jones, but give up the middle. Going to go for a short gain of 2, maybe 3 yards down to the 34-yard line.
Trying to see who's coming off the bottom there of that pile. That's number 42 for the Broncos. That's Marcus Marquez. One of the first ones to meet the back there at the point of attack.
So 2nd and 7 now as Teron Young carries for 3 yards on 1st down. He's in the backfield again with Hall.
Shotgun, true shotgun look there.
There's Herrera. Herrera takes the pitch this time around the left side. Herrera inside the 10, flag on the play. He's into the end zone, but there is a flag on the play, and that's going to come back, a holding call on the Panthers.
Yep, right here on the edge. I think you'll see it.
Holding.
No.
Number 2 on the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
I'm sure our wet weather's not helping that situation with the microphone there, but you did hear it called out here on the edge with a holding call, and Panthers will not get those points on the pitch.
Herrera's like, oh, boys, you're killing me.
Yep.
Not sure where they're going to mark it off from.
Should be from the spot of the foul.
So it looks like they're going to place it. They've got it at the 31, so it must have happened at the 21. So good luck, Mr. Statistician, figuring all that mess out. 2nd down and 4 for the Panthers.
Yeah.
Young over the right side. He's got the corner, still on his feet inside the 20. Going to be brought down. Forward progress at the 17, 1st down for the Panthers.
Jesus Gomez making the play. Watch our OC instant replay. Running back just bounces it outside and finds a lane over on the far sideline, close to the Panther bench. And Jesus Gomez makes the play, but not before the Panthers get another 1st down at the Broncos' 17-yard line.
Well, Teron Young getting got a lot of looks here tonight. More action than he's gotten all year, obviously, and has looked pretty good carrying the ball for the Panthers. He takes it once again, fights forward for a gain of 3 on 1st down.
And he gives them a little more speed, Clay, and the ability vision-wise to be able to bounce and get to some open areas with his eyes. He sees with his eyes, I should say, and allow him to get some extra yards. That's another weapon the Panthers have as they continue on through the district season. So Panthers building some depth at the running back position, and the rest of the district is saying like they need some more of that.
Yeah. Yep. This time on the carry for the Panthers, it's going to be number 23. Laura's back in the ball game.
Yeah.
Was that Laura or was that? It was Laura. Okay. My eyes did not deceive me. He's going to carry the ball down to 11, set the Panthers up with a 3rd and 4.
Yep. Mikael De Leon, number 32, making the play for the Broncos on defense.
Hall has 2 receivers split out wide at the top. One of them now comes in motion. Hall keeps it over the left side. He's going to be close to what's needed for that 1st down. I believe he's probably going to have it.
Watch our OC instant replay. Rodney pulls the ball from the first back through his belly and works his way out to the left side, left edge of the offensive line and gets enough for a Panther 1st down.
So 1st and goal from that point for the Panthers. Not the, don't believe they're going with the full house backfield yet.
Nope. Not close enough, I don't think.
Hall gives it to Herrera. Going to give him another chance. He tries to get the corner, not able to do it. Good pursuit out there by the Broncos.
Good job out there on the edge. Watch our OC instant replay on the reverse. Keeping outside leverage. That's a good job by number 20 right there for the Bronco defense. That's Adrian Muskies making the play and getting the back out of bounds at about the 3-yard line.
2nd and goal now for the Panthers. And they do have the big set in now, I believe. Not sure who's going to be in the backfield yet with Hall. Did see number 36, Cason Clinton,
there's your
in
power
the ball game, though. And I believe that's going to be Laura It is. Laura up the middle, and Laura into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, they get in that power I set right now. They can pretty much well do what they want. Double lead right there with the two backs going through. And all Laura's got to do is just stay on their backside, their hip, and get into the end zone for a Panther touchdown.
Terry on once again to do the kicking for the Panthers. Kick is a squibber, but somehow it squeaks through. So the score now reads Panthers 38, Broncos 7. Back to Ratliff after this word from our sponsor.
The Texas oil boom has returned, and Rexco Poly Fittings is your Lone Star choice in polyethylene, steel, and brass needs with a wide variety to choose from. Locally owned and operated in the Permian Basin since 1982, Rexco's experienced staff will help you get the right fittings and valves to help you get the job done. Go to RexcoPoly.com. Rexco, your poly supply company located in Midland and Odessa.
Rexco! Texas Burger's all-beef chili cheese dog. Get one today.
Welcome back to Ratliff Stadium. Optimus Physical Therapy and Complex Community Federal Credit Union. Two of tonight's sponsors. Well, the Panthers put together a 9-play drive, take it 59 yards for the touchdown in 4 minutes and 55 seconds. And now lead 38-7 with 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Yeah, Panthers have dominated the line of scrimmage tonight, Clay, and that's evident not only on the scoreboard but with some of our statistics as we talked about at halftime. They've just completely dominated the line of scrimmage and made it very hard for Odessa High to do anything on either side of the ball tonight.
Yeah, the kickoff return team there. Warren not able to find the magic this time that he did last time. So let's talk about MVPs, and let's start with Odessa High on offense. And actually, he's had a couple of catches tonight, but just for that kickoff return, we're going to go with Jalen Warren, number 5, the offensive MVP for the Broncos tonight.
Had the kickoff return for the touchdown to put them on the board, and gave a little spark to the Broncos at that point in the game. So congratulations, Jalen Warren.
Carry up the middle, going to net 3 yards for the Broncos. I believe that was Valdez. Yes, it was. So 2nd down and 7 from that point.
Why don't we do the Panther offense after this, Clay?
Okay.
A little
Jones.
A little tougher decision there.
Ball is going to be incomplete, bring up 3rd and 7. Well, for the Panther offense, we're going to go with Rodney Hall. Quarterback just did a good job of controlling the game tonight. The offensive line obviously did a bulk of the work, but we're going to say Rodney Hall is our offensive MVP of the night for the Panthers.
Congratulations, Rodney. He's been a leader all year and showed it again tonight.
Jones, under a lot of pressure, gets the ball away, but just has to throw it out of bounds. And it's going to bring up now 4th and 7 for the Broncos.
Okay.
The Broncos are going to bring the punting team on the field. As they do that, let's talk about defensive MVPs. First, for the Panthers, I mean, 2 names I've heard tonight. Parker Haynes obviously is going to be my guy, but you're going to pick. But also the big nose tackle, Brian Price, had a big ball game.
Yeah, I agree. He's been a force in the middle, but I'm going to go with you. That's who I had circled first. Parker Haynes is going to be the Permian defensive MVP of the game.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Not sure what.
Delay game.
Oh.
Offense. 5 yards. Still 4th down.
Move it back 3. So while we wait for them to reset, we're going to go with the Broncos defensive MVP. And, well, let's do it after this, Kyle. Let's go and let them punt the ball. Carry on to do the kicking once again. Good high kick's going to come down at the 40. Ball is on the turf, and I believe the Broncos have it. They will take over at the 38-yard line of the Panthers.
Well, special teams coming through again for the Broncos.
Yep, I think Isaac Gluhan comes up with the ball.
Yep, just squirted through the Richardson's hands and legs down there, and Broncos on the spot, and they get to keep going on up the field. And another drive to start for them. So let's do the OHS MVP after this play.
All right. I won't put as much pressure on you, although I think I know who it should be.
Tell me who you think it should be.
Jones with the pass. He's got Valdez. Valdez is going to carry it down for a Bronco first down. Still on his feet all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It's a good play action here to hold the linebackers. Creates a little open lane. You can see the receiver there on a quick slant right across on the catch. And Panthers get him down at the 24-yard line.
Well, Jones once again brings them up to the line. Valdez in the backfield as the running back. Two receivers out bottom. Throws quickly. He's got carry on over the middle. He makes a catch down to the 16-yard line.
Yep. Good little slant to the other side of the field, and Ivan finally found some space to catch the ball and get on up the field. How about defense? Let's do the defensive.
Okay, well, let's get it after this play. If the Broncos kind of on the hurry-up offense here, making it tough on us. Carry on in motion. Jones surveys the field, takes a low snap, and blitz by the Panthers. Jones able to fight through, still on his feet. Jones down to the 8-yard line. Great play by Jalen Jones.
Yep, that's good improvisation right there from the Bronco quarterback, making something out of nothing. Missed a couple tackles right there, and he just bounced off Gillum there, I believe. That's number 42 for the Panthers.
Jace Gillum. That's first and goal now for the Broncos from the about 7.5, 8-yard line. Jones has Warren in the back. No, that's still Valdez in the backfield. He throws it up for carry on. It's too high even for him as it falls incomplete. It's going to bring up a second and goal. Let's go for our Bronco defensive MVP. Several candidates. My guy's going to be Jesus Carrasco, number 19.
Well, I'm going to go against you there, and I'm going to give it to Michael De Leon.
Okay.
For the Broncos. I thought he played very well for the Bronco defense tonight. So, Michael De Leon.
Defensive MVP, number 32, leading tackler for the Broncos. Going to throw it for carry on again. And once again, just a little bit too tall. Bass doing a good job in man-to-man coverage out there. And ball is just too high.
Yep. Bass is not giving him any room hardly at all out there. He's done that all night tonight for the Panthers on defense.
So third and goal now for the Broncos. Valdez, oh my goodness.
Wow.
My goodness, Cason Clinton comes out of the Bronco huddle, I believe. He was in the backfield almost before the ball was.
He came right
up.
C gap, Clay.
Man.
C gap between the guard and the tackle out there. And he just came on a blitz, and nobody touched him.
Goodness gracious, man.
Wow.
He had to have that timed perfectly because he was at full speed and in that backfield.
And we've seen this Panther defense do this all year, Clay. The games we've had this year, they have absolutely just tried to
Timeout. Odessa High.
Blitz people.
Timeout. Today we are out carting the yards of some of our local schools,
just showing support about going back to schools. As Complex, we're very involved in the schools and the education system. So we just want to show our support for the teachers, for the students, and for the faculty, and just remind them that we're here with them, we're in the mix with them. Their work is important. My wife is a teacher, and what she does, planting a seed in these students' lives, is priceless. It goes beyond just helping them on the day. It's the attitude change, it's the hope that they give our students.
All right, 44 seconds remaining here in our ball game. The Broncos looking at a 4th down and goal from the 13-yard line. Carry on split at the top of the screen. Warren and Thompson down at the bottom. Jones with an empty set. And he's on the run. He's running, rolling right. He fires. And the ball is incomplete. Broken up out there by number 13 for the Panthers, Caleb Washington.
Good job by Caleb breaking on the ball here. As you can see, Jones rolling to his right after getting pressure from the left. And that's just good defensive coverage right there by Caleb Washington for the Panthers.
Well, the Panthers, 37 seconds remaining on the clock, should be able to come out in victory formation and snap the ball.
Take a knee and go to the house.
Take a knee and go to the house. May have to do it twice, but should be able to do it on this one play.
There it is.
There it is. And that's going to be a well-deserved victory for the Panthers tonight as they really dominated the ball game, most of the game on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, the line of scrimmage was the key. We said that as one of our keys to start the game tonight, and the Panthers have definitely owned the line of scrimmage tonight.
Well, we want to thank you for being with us. Our Trans Global Productions High School Football Game of the Week, as always, produced and directed by Bob Bailey. Our slow motion replay, the OC replay by Debbie Bailey. Cameras tonight, Jason Barrage and Jesse Wigginton. Also, Hagen Barrage and Robert Carrillo on our in-zone cameras. Guys, we appreciate you standing out there getting wet. Grips, Diego and Marty Carrillo. So for Kyle Hubbard, Larry Thornhill, I'm Clay Kennedy. We'll see you here next week.